Hey guys, so I was thinking the other day, what if you're a beginning guitar player? What are the 5 most important things that you should know? Well, we're going to jump right into that today and we're going to go over those 5 things and see where you're at in your progress. The first thing that we need to look at is what your finger position is. So if you look down here when we form a chord, you will notice that every time I put my finger down, I'm on the ends of my fingers. You should have the calluses on the ends of your fingers. If you lay it on the pad of your finger, you're not going to get the same result because everything's going to be laid over and it's going to be a dead chord. So it's very important to be able to get that arch. One other mistake that players make when they're new, and you can notice whenever I play, you can see my thumb up here. So for a beginning player, that's pretty much a no-no. You guys have got to figure out how to get that arch in your fingers. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is by dropping that thumb down. It's going to be a very, very awkward position for you. It's not a natural position. And in fact, as people get older and they have arthritis, this is where it starts to hurt a little bit more in here because you've put your arm and your hand and your wrist in so many different positions that it's not natural to the body. So stick that thumb down as low as you can. Enable those fingers to be bent. Now for me, having played for so many years, that feels very unnatural, but that's the way I started out. And now you can see I can move my hand and put my thumb clear up here. So as you get along a little bit in your practice, you can start feeling those fingers bending. Then you can get in a more comfortable position to be able to put your thumb where you feel that you need to put it. Number 2, so I get this all the time, whether it be people that I run into, they'll say, you know, Wade, I would love to learn how to play guitar, but I've got small hands. Guys, it doesn't mean you have to have big hands to play guitar. What it means is that you have to have your position of your hand exactly right to be able to put that on there. So if we go back to tip number 1, as you move that thumb down, let's just say that I'm playing a C chord here. And let's say I put my thumb up here. See how those fingers come together when I bring my thumb up here? But as I bring it down, look how much more I can spread my hand out because it becomes bigger the further down. Now at this point, my thumb is near the bottom of the neck, clear on the other side. Now as I bring it up, it comes back together. So that is the key to being able to do chords. If you're having a problem with bar chords, this is one good thing to remember. There's 2 different ways to play a bar chord. If you're going to play the bar, and in which case, like this, even as many years as I've been playing, my thumb is down, clear down. If you want to bring that thumb up, you can do so and bar that top 6 string and then just move your index down there, and then you can play your bar with the thumb up at the top. That is one benefit of being able to use that thumb to your advantage to whatever you're comfortable with when you're first starting out. And I know bar chords can be very, very difficult. Nobody has too small of hands. It's just a matter of being able to practice to get with whatever you have on board. So number 3, this one is probably one of the most important ones. So you look at me and you say, hey, you're a pretty good guitar player. Boy, you must have some talent that runs in your family. Or Michael Jordan, he's such a great basketball player. Guys, we're all born the same way. Yes, we have abilities that maybe be more athletic or more musical, but the fact of the matter is that Michael Jordan wouldn't be Michael Jordan if he didn't practice. I wouldn't be me if I didn't put in years and hours upon end every week in practice. So you have to put the time in to be able to hone your skills, and that includes changing your chords, figuring out how to keep all those strings so they're all ringing. Practice makes you a musician. Practice makes you an athlete. Again, talent can only get you so far, but you've got to be able to practice. How often do I practice? Well, most people would think that, you know, because I've been playing for so many years, I don't practice that much. It's not unheard of, guys, for me to spend up to 3 hours a day practicing. And I'm involved in a lot of different things when it comes to music. Obviously this channel, obviously a lot of things in my community, and also playing out. So I have to practice and I have to be able to do that balance. If you watched any of my lessons in the past, you'll see where I said that practice is about doing what you have to do And then once you've done that, then do what you want to do. So you practice, you're gonna practice that E to that A to that B7, and you're gonna keep on going until you're to the point where you feel like you're efficient in that. And then when you've accomplished that, now treat yourself and play around. Different things that you can do on the neck of the guitar, different chord progressions that probably wouldn't sound good together. And find something that's interesting to you and just go with it. Number 4 is how to hold my guitar. There's a couple different theories on this one, guys. If you are a regular folk or country guitar player, then obviously you're going to be like me and you're going to sit it over here on the right side. Unbeknownst to a lot of you guys, I'm a classically trained guitar player. I took classical guitar, and that moves the guitar over here. There is a difference when you move your guitar over here. It straightens out your shoulder, takes a little bit of tension off of your elbow as well, and tends to straighten things out a little bit more and makes your back sit a little bit straight. When you come over here, it gives you more of a slump down, okay? So always use this part right here, that's why it's there, to sit right there on your leg and be able to find that comfortable position for you. Now, when you're holding the guitar, it comes down to how are you going to be playing it? Where are you going to be resting your hand? So I tend to play a little bit further back on the hole. And if I have to rest, I rest it kind of back here on the bridge. If I'm going to do muted strings, then I just sit right here and I just do it like this. If I'm going to do soloing, I'll bring it a little bit further back. You have to find what's comfortable to you. You have seen guitar players like Johnny Cash who go, or you've got guitar players who hold their guitar clear down here. A lot of times it comes down to your personal comfort, but do know that the different positions that you hold your guitar in can cause fatigue on different parts of your body. So you need to be aware of that when you do find a position that fits well with your arm, with your chording hand, and also with your back. All right, number 5 on the things that all beginning guitar players should know, and that's picking technique. As a picking technique, a lot of times if you're incorporating individual picking on strings, your natural tendency as a new guitar player is you want to pull out. But I'm going to teach you something that you can practice that will keep your discipline down so you don't feel like you're pulling out. You take your pick and you pluck the string right here, let's just say 5 here, and you just come down and rest on 4. You can do that on all strings. That enables you to find that pressure that you need and know that you're not going to go past the next string, but you're simply going to land on it and rest. If you try that over and over, you'll find that you become a little bit more disciplined on this hand instead of wanting to go put too much on. Because the natural tendency of a new guitar player is to overemphasize everything, much like strumming. Strumming is... So you saw there, that was all in my wrist, right? New beginning guitar players will tend to do this. And you see, that's more of an arm movement than it is actually a wrist movement. One thing to remember is that none of these things that I'm telling you are going to cause you to go to the hospital, cause you permanent pain for the rest of your life. Everything is going to be temporary until you overcome that hill or that obstacle that's going to take you to that next level. So I hope this lesson was beneficial to you. I was thinking, you know, why not just go ahead and give out what I consider to be the 5 things. I hope you're growing in your instrument and I hope you're enjoying the videos. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and give me a comment down below and tell me what you would like to see on here that would help you improve your guitar playing based around a song. And I'll see you on the next lesson. Thanks.